If you have a plan B, C, D, E, or F, you're not fully invested in plan A. Let me explain. I'm going to share with you very briefly a personal story, and then I'm going to get to the teaching on what I'm actually talking about and how it applies to you. For a great part, a number of years in my ascension journey, I had a plan B. I certainly wasn't as aware as I am now of what was happening to me in my life and all the things. I was thrown into this quite traumatically, excuse me, and my plan B was this. And that plan B evolved into becoming something my ego held as a power card and held it very close to her chest. That the deal between me and God and the universe and all things that were bigger than me was, if this doesn't get any easier, if this continues until the summer, if this continues until Christmas, if this continues until my next birthday, then I will just play the card. That was my plan B. And while it can be said that it was a part of the experience I came here to have, because there's all kinds of astral nonsense entities, things like that, that are a part of that type of gameplay, I also was making a conscious choice in some of those moments to play that game. And so that was my plan B, which meant I wasn't really playing in plan A. Now I want to flip the whole narrative and teach you a little bit about what I'm seeing in the collective and what I'm seeing in some of my client sessions. Plan B for a number of people has become Ascension. That oddly enough, while Ascension is the focus, you'd think that that was plan A. But in actuality, people are bypassing plan A and going straight to plan B. They're focused entirely on the Ascension, on the ideations, on the promises, on the who's what, who's saying what, where's the disclosure, when's the solar flash. I'm going to ascend, therefore this doesn't really matter right now. Money doesn't matter because it's going away. My health doesn't matter so much because there's going to be light body adjustments that are going to fix it. Whatever the story is, Ascension for some has become their plan B, which means they're not fully in plan A. And while plan A is the greater byproduct, is Ascension, plan A is where you're being asked to be. And that's present. That is present in your mastery of all things. So these things that I'm talking about can be your oral health and hygiene, your diet, your exercise routine, your budget, who you lay with, where you work, how you speak to yourself, treat yourself. It could be anything at all that people are tending to go, well, once Ascension happens, it'll all be fine. Money doesn't matter because it's not real, and at some point it's not going to exist anymore, so I don't need to worry about it. Some people go to war with the Matrix. Some people have decided that they're not going to participate in some of the things that we would call mandatory for the human experience, like paying your bills. We came here to weave our mastery through the human and the spiritual connection, both, to master both, to be both, and to be in mastery of both. That is what Ascension is. The plan B that is Ascension is the byproduct of your mastery of every now moment in all things. So if you have financial shit that you need to be cleaning up, you have to clean that up. It's a part of the human condition that you agreed to be a part of when you came here. If you need to get your teeth cleaned, get your teeth cleaned. If you have dietary issues, health concerns, relationship angst, in every direction or only in one. It doesn't matter how human, how 3D it looks. It's still a part of the mastery package that you agreed to come here and do only because you can. Only because you set it up for yourself to have success in all areas. So there's no downside. Ascension is the byproduct. It's not the plan B that we just all turn our focus and look in that one direction. You have to be really invested in every now moment and what is your life doing? How are you feeling and how are you meeting your life, your human existence in every now moment? That's as spiritual as it gets. Because you are spirit and you came here to master it all. So if your plan B is ascension or any other thing, including the thing that I had for a long time, use this video as a really deep reminder that this journey, while on one hand is difficult and bumpy and all of the things, it's actually quite simple. No matter what it is that is in front of you, that is what is in front of you and that is what is required next. No matter how human, how 3D, how silly, how minuscule the thing might be, like going to the dentist to get your teeth cleaned. Plan A has got to have your 100% focus because that's how you get to the greater ascension. Don't turn the ascension into your plan B where now you're no longer focused and attentive to what plan A is. Because plan A is your mastery, and that's what gets you there. I'll meet you in the comments. Bye for now.